Okay. Blessings to each and every one. And welcome to How Can I Speak on this channel. And as you know, this is Murphy. And this is Blessed Love. You were sitting over there just now. Why you choose to come over here? Where you put up your paw for me for? Where you begging? No. You see me talk about brethren? Me never call you up your brethren. See? Why you have to come over here now? And why you holding on to me like that? No, man. I'm gonna do something, alright? So when I'm finished, we'll talk. We'll deal. Relax. Yes, people. Welcome to How Can I Speak on this channel? And this is Murphy. Now, from the other day again, started about killing videos and all these things that we're putting up and so forth, you know? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like stressed out sometimes, but it's always good when we can have a laugh, and not only have a laugh, but look at a different thing and, you know, all the different meds and so forth. And you know, me already, I said my channel and my viewers and subscribers is like, we're just one family, you know? Yeah. I like the reaction that I get from you guys, and, you know, the support and everything, and, you know, the respect overall. Yeah. Anyway, make a long story short, I have a little poem here that I heard a few months ago, and decided I was going to do something on it, you know, but I didn't really get around to it. Anyway, before I go any further, how you like the beard? So far in the first video I put up today, one of my subscribers telling me that, you know, she loved the beard and looked good. A man can tell me that, you know, I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, a man can say that too. But in a weird way, you know? It's just like say, yo, virgin, yeah, your beard I go on, virgin, you can keep it. Not in a, yeah, don't get too personal. Anyway, so this video that we're going to watch now, it's a video from a young man called Samuel King. I think he lives in Africa. And the poem that he's going to recite in school, the name of the poem is Things I Wasn't Taught in School. Things I Wasn't Taught in School. So, I ain't even going to spend too much time talking about it. I'm just gonna let him do it for himself. And this is one where we should get all the kids that are involved, and something that everybody should know. Take a listen. Basically, it's a Black History Month.
Got a lot to get through today. Okay,
situation
so
in school, and he present this
our
poem.
lesson last week, we were looking at the key divisions in the early stages of the civil rights movement and the general impact across the board. Sam, come on. Sit up straight. Right, stop slouching. This is the perfect opportunity for you to engage, so make the most of it.
But we learn the same stuff every year for Black History Month. Every single October we learn the same things, either apartheid, slavery, or the civil rights. How many of you guys have actually learned something new these last years? See? That's what I mean.
Sam, this is our history, come on, man.
No, seriously. Do you guys know anything about Ralph Bunche? The first black person to win a Nobel Prize? Or that the richest person ever lived was a black man named King Musa I of Mali? What about Ella Baker? What about Ella Baker? One of the most influential women of the civil rights movement. This is why I can't take Black History Month seriously, man.
Remember I did a video that said Black History Month should be more than 1 month?
The curriculum is
Few people can remember that, and I asked to comment on it and let me know
Actually, miss,
how you feel. All right.
It's designed to teach us what to think, not how to think. For example, when that light switched, you taught us it was Thomas Edison who made that happen, when ironically it was actually a darker man who made that light flick, Lewis Latimer to be precise. Quite nice when you're talking about Mr. Hamilton and his racing car, but red light stop. We're always taught that Martin Luther King had a dream, man. But those dreams can't be achieved because our brains are in chains, our minds are enslaved, so we won't get our redemption. Morgan, free man. Will we ever be free, man? And leave this state of imprisonment? And take that walk of free, damn it, green man from a traffic light invented by the same man who made gas masks to protect our organs. Another free man named Garrett Morgan. But I bet you never knew that. We need to open our minds. But how can we be taught to see if the blind lead the blind? The first person to develop significant eye surgery was a black woman named Dr. Patricia E. Barth. Now on that note, there's a question I must ask.
That's bars.
If this is a great opportunity to learn and be engaged about our past, why are we not actually being taught about our past? Transatlantic slavery, where we're taught black history starts, but is it really? There seems to be a lot you haven't told us. And you shut down and hold back on the bold ones who stand against the way you're trying to mold us. Consistent enemies of progress. You're surprised because I know things you don't expect me to know yet. And when I tell you you're wrong for telling me about me, you call it a riot, well I call it a protest. The Broadwater Farm riots. The media exacerbate and make it seem like it's a bunch of delinquent youths on the streets, when really the first cause and trigger was death at the hands of the police. We cease to know information and the truth. And that's simply because you withhold information from the youth. Maybe.
That's deep.
Maybe one day we'll be satisfied with how our knowledge of history
bars.
Well, I'm sure like me, you're waiting for the teacher to fill in that space. So do so then. No answer. Well, maybe I can help and just throw out there some names. Mary Seacole, a Crimean war nurse. Mary Prince, a black female author. To be precise, she was the first. Bernie Grant, influential local activist and respected MP. Trevor McDonald, one of the first black ITN journalists to hit the TV screen. Jamal Edwards and SBTV. And when Fuse ODG brought the Yazonto dance to the UK, and my foot swayed to the left and to the right like the wipers of a car's windscreen, and DJ Abrante brought Afro beats to the streets. See, it's funny when we think of our childhood memories. A man who was actually funny, Lenny Henry. Many others, and the list continues. Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie, Bob Marley, Ignatius Sancho, Tupac, Fela Kuti, Muhammad Ali, Maya Angelou, R.I.P., Kwame Nkrumah, the first Ghanaian president who retained independence from England, the Windrush ship which brought Caribbeans to Britain. So much to learn in just 1 month. A tip of the iceberg, a tiny grace. And what was the first black Roman emperor's name? Years passed and we're still caught up in the same civil rights age, which isn't bad if you learn something new, but we don't. And we're not being taught enough about our culture, so there's no one else to blame but you. And if not you, then who? Questions, questions, questions. If you're not teaching us these things, then I'm inclined to believe it's because you don't know. No. You're the teacher. Your job is to teach, so you must know. And if you do, that must mean you don't want us to know, but that's low. If the information is accessible for our knowledge of our culture to grow, then why on earth wouldn't you want to let us know? Why are you focused so heavily on the influential but very few men and women who made things happen for us? Why are my people being highlighted for a predominantly negative past? Why do I know the things that you don't and I'm not the teacher, you are? Why are you focused on our negative past but not on our bright future? Why are you not abreast with the great young things that people are doing in this world? Why are young people's trademarks and stereotypes gang culture and young pregnant girls? Why are the young people not being given the time of day? And his name was Septimus Severus, by the way. I'm sure as a student, the code of conduct has been breached. So I'll stop here and let you do your job. So teach. Yo people, so how's it going? It's your boy Samuel King. This is my poem, What I Wasn't Taught in School. And you're watching Word on the Curb.
Yeah. Before I begin anything else, I'm going to say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, as Lou Ross would say. And knowledge is key. They always say the greatest thing is to know. Don't be afraid to ask questions if you don't know. this is why, one of the reasons why I said I want to create a channel that I can really reach out or send out certain message to the youths, them especially. Now I know from time to time I may put up a video that really doesn't flick with what I'm saying or what I said the channel is about, but as time goes by, people will understand. Sometimes you have to have a sense of humor, so I always try to put a little humor in there. It may not be humorous to a lot of people, but hey, like I said, my channel is like I'm sitting down reasoning with all my family and friends. Yeah. So, sharing things and trying to help out as much as I possibly can, I will definitely do it. And like I said, doing videos, it has to mean something to me. I have to feel something from it before I really jump and just do a video. Because I could get up every day and do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos. I could. But I'm not just gonna jump and put up content just because I wanna. No. I'm gonna make sure it really, means something and I feel something out of it. Because like I said, I have my grandchildren who are growing up, and one day they will see these videos if YouTube don't crash and everything don't, disappear before they reach adulthood or teenagers. But for the meantime, I try to do the best I can do so they can look forward to that. You understand what I'm saying? I say, yeah, grandpa was like, and grandpa was, and yeah. Something so they can feel good about. Now this young man with this poem here, things we wasn't taught in school. I love that poem. And I almost say it's a beautiful poem. Yeah. It shows and it touches on a lot of points and a lot of things that we definitely wasn't taught in school. And up until today, Black History Month, I did a video about it. Should you think Black History Month should be more than 1 month? Because 1 month, Black History Month, well, you can learn everything about Black people in 1 month? You can't even sit down and tell your children in 1 month about Black history. It can't even work. But there's things that they're not going to tell us because they are informed not to tell us certain things. So, Black teachers in school, some of the things they're not going to tell us because they have rules that they themselves have to follow. And there's bigger heads above them. So they can't just go out and just do it if they really want to do it. But it's good when the youths them can go out and do their research, go to the library, go on Google, do everything that you can do because you have everything to your fingertips right now. Everything is at your fingertips. For all the youths and to learn things that your parents and grandparents didn't have the tools. But you have the tools. So make it work for you. Alright? This is all Can I Help Speak on this channel. This is Murphy. Like, share, subscribe. God is good. Peace out.